Next up, stage selection. It's time to select the fighters. Our fighters have selected their characters, and they're ready for business. This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Wow, shut down. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Takes a trip. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Getting into the and adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Shows the medium kick. Blocking that gets him. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 2 chases them down. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Springs forward with the drive rush. Knockdown and blocks it. Overdrive Hadouken. A quick breather. Oh, huge tank. Checks with a medium kick. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Looking for a hole. Oh, comp! Ooh, what a smart throw. What's next? Flatline zone. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Catches them out. Sees the overhead coming. He adds a bit of OD spice. Get more fuel to the fire. Hook them up. Taking them down with a pale rider. Time for some ground and pound. This is going to hurt. Player 1 needs to take advantage. Forward rush. Links it. Looking for a hole. Close range projectile. Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down the opponent. Grabs him. Ugh, take a seat. Both fighters are hurting. What's gonna happen? Both of them back off. They may be preparing for the final. Are you kidding me? Player 1 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. Very slick with it. Brushes that off and keeps going. Perfect input. Not letting up. Solid combo. What's going to follow the combo? Charges in with authority. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Will they be able to manage what little drive gauge they have? Knockdown. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1, hold it. Ah, very nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Round 2. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Strings it all together. Still slugging it out at this range. Hits them with a stopping block. Looking to impress with this super. It's time to go in. The Pale Rider snatches them. They're looking to end things right here. Sandblast. Shows the medium kick. Rising uppercut. Ooh, what a smart throw. A weird flatline zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Jumps in. Carries to the corner. This may be bad news. Chases them into the corner and will now look to do some damage. Nice fireball. Both sides getting ready. Medium kick into. What are they gonna do? Checks with a sandblast. Fires a blast. All in with a rush. Perfect blast off. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Player 1 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. They're sitting on a full super art gauge now. Ugh, scuff them. Do they gamble something here on a drive move? I can't believe it. No hesitation or regret. Hit them with that NSF double. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Player one was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. The jump it, how did they read that flow? Gotta do better than that. Low heavy. Medium kick hits. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Starts off zoning with fireballs. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Holds out with the block. Takes a trip. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Player one is gonna have to wait. Hits him with a stopping block. They need to relax. What a finish. Great meat on the life gauge there. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Spends the gauge on the drive rush. Awesome! Holds out with the block. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Adds a bit of OD spice there. Drive rush to keep it going. What'll happen here? Get drilled with an overdrive Shoryuken. They're in range. Betting in medium kick. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last round. It's now or never. The low kick hits. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Still plenty of time left. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Hits them with a stopping block. Flash nut. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. Spins it all up a super. Not shy one bit about it. Player two is in a very good spot now. Wall flat into the guard break. Player two with the rhythm owning that space. Drive rush. Noticeable luck. Betting it all on the drive rush. They're in range. Impact squat. Players no hesitation or regret. Hit them with that NSFW. Anticipated that throw. Are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw.
Fighting ground. 1-on-1.
Next up, stage selection. Our fighters will want to pick the appropriate character for this match. Open those shutters. We're ready to fight. Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Wow, shut down. Still slugging it out here. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Shoots off a fireball up close. Limited resources at hand right now. Knockdown. Life lead opens up. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Great work finding the opening. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Perfect input, not letting up. Both fighters planning something? Soup drive rush to keep it going. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Arlie uses the gauge for a super arc. Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call. Are they dead? Oh, they're dead! What a way to close it out! Player one may have a well of untapped potential. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Lots of aggression from both sides. Drive rush gets in their face. So, a drive rush can really close the distance, putting moves that would otherwise be out of reach in that sweet spot to launch a surprise attack. Nice! Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Player one is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. Springs forward with the drive rush. Going in, drive rush! Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Goes to the air. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? For more fuel to the fire. Hook them up. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Presses for a reaction with the fireball. Medium kick hits. The low's blocked. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Throw tech. Spots the throw. Awesome. Oh my God, what a throw tech. These fighters are swinging for control of the match. Who's going to take it? Player one needs to take advantage of this cage disparity. They're in range. We going to see a jump in? A dash? Close range projectile. Burns out. Player one pops off the tank and scores the win. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Sandblast. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? All right. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. What's going to follow the combo? Player two needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Checks with a medium kick. Sandblast! They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Throws out a projectile. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. Player one will have to fight back here without any drive. Rising uppercut! Shows the medium KO! Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Awesome! How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? No knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. A trade, but they're not worried. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Awesome! Jumps? Reads the jump in perfectly. Oh, is this it? Or are they still in this? Are they dead? Oh, they're dead! What a way to close it out! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Who's going to steal this win? Oh, combo! Let's go! Here comes the corner pressure. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale. Can they make the most of this? Both the links in. Perfect flash combo. Okay, here we go. Nice fireball. Forward rush. Closes in. Carried to the corner. This may be best. They are done. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Fighting ground. One-on-one.
Next up, stage selection. So who will our fighters select? Both sides ready to roll, and we're getting into the match. Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with a projectile. Goes for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Squeezes the gauge. Neither of them willing to back off here. Knockdown. KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Medium kick hit. Perfect input. Not letting up. Breaks the block with a throw. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Jumps in. Hits them with a stop and bop. Goes for the level 2 super eraser. Set up the punching bag. A real test of nerves here. Wall flat, flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Awesome. The last round. It's now or never. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Player one, gut punch, hits them. Both sides getting ready. Drive rush. Oh, combo. Let's go. What's next? Forward rush. Carries them all the way to the corner in one go. Putting it all on the drive rush. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Does not leave anything to chance with that super finish. Player one really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. Whips with that huge attack. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Will this decision pay off for them? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Player one can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use KO. Player two sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Close them. What's next? Good work staying in throw range there. Springs forward with the drive rush. Scrap, were they baiting them into that? Hits them in the gut. Doesn't miss a beat. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Brushes that off and keeps going. Super art on deck for both fighters. How uses the gauge for a super art. It's time to go in. The Pale Rider snatches them. They're looking to end things right here. Ugh. Looking for a hole. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Solid anti-air. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Perfect flash. They're back into the corner now. Clinching. Damn, forward rush. Closes the distance. Nice fire, but reads the jump in perfectly. Getting up close and personal. I can't believe all in with a rush. Burns out. They gotta find something to work with here. A real test of grip. I called it! I called it! It is over! Player one made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, what a smart throw. Roughing up the body. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? The low kick is blocked. That was a solid anti-air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Sticks the combo. Perfect input. Heats it up with a combo into super. Takes a trip. Player one creates a good corner throw, ends it. Player two on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Springs forward with the drive rush. Player one holding on to that corner advantage. That combo did decent damage. Drive rush to keep it going. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods pick? Throws them. Taking chunks out of each other. Drive rush. Both avoiding the wall. Goes airborne. A back throw for damage and vital positioning. Player one is dangerously close to running out. Nothing stops this train. Putting the cherry on top. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Player two flipping the script with a turnaround super. They gotta dig down deep here. Player one can't use critical art now. All in with the rush. Are you kidding me? Player two was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Fighting round. 1-on-1.
Next up, stage selection. The stage is set. It's time to select a character. Our fighters have selected their characters, and they're ready for business.
When it's all said and done, they gon' call me a legend. I love to break bread, but I'd rather break records.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Starts with a jumper. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Experiencing burnout in a dire situation. What a finish. Great lead in the life gauge there. Player two takes up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Charges forward. Player 1 can build off this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Goes for the rush. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 has the chance to win the round of knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Sandblast. Looking for finishes it with the anti-air. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Overdrive art. The drive impact doesn't work. Medium kick hits. Player 1 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Fires a blast. Things are very tense as this exchange continues. All in with the rush. Oh, combo. Let's go. Keeps them. Oh my, the throw tech. Shakes things up with a fireball. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Connects with the throw. Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down the opponent. Pumps the brakes on the impact. They're in range. We could what a finish. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Dashes forward. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. Knockdown. Will they be able to manage what little drive gauge they have? Gets the jump in. Taking stock. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Strings it all together. All right, what's up? Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 creates a good corner, springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here. Dealing a nice chunk of damage. What a payoff. Player 1 brushes that off and keeps going. Flash number. Player 1 is not in a good place health-wise, but with the super art in play, it springs forward with the drive from in there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Connects with medium kick. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Links it! Perfect input. Not letting up. How did they read that throw? Breaks it up. Low heavy, but no go. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Fires a blast. What are they gonna do? Scuff him. Anticipated that throw. There's a drive impact. Just frame knuckle. Both sides getting ready. All in with the rush. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Player 2 putting it all on the line. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. Medium kick. Will that drive impact be punished? You do not want to whip an impact. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Taking stock. Life lead opens up. Springs forward with the drive KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Overdrive Hadouken. Dashes. Scrapping it out up close. Reads their mind and texts the throw. Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Player 2 reads the jump in perfectly. Springs forward with the drive rush. Medium adds a bit of OD spice. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Oh my god, what's gonna happen? Cross that off! Dashes out the cage right there! This is gonna kill, no doubt about it! Closes it out! Here's the final round! The real fight starts now! This is it! Who's gonna face out the low kick? Shows the medium kick. Perfect input, not letting up. Both sides getting ready. Taking jump drive rush to keep it going. Oh, here we go. Next, the counter. Player 1 has the super all in with the rush. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. How did they read that throw? Close range projectile. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Fires a blast. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws drive impact misses? Jumps! Here comes the corner pressure. Okay, here we go. It is over! I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing.
Fighting round. One-on-one.
Time to select a stage. Our stage has been decided. Next up are the characters. Our fighters have selected their characters, and they're ready for business.
I'm ready for a fight when it's on, it's on. I'm charging like a bull when it's on, it's on.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A-game to the table.
No good up high. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure.
Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? KO. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? What's next? Flatline zone. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Adds a bit of OD spice there. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Can they make the most of this? A jump goes all in with the uppercut. Getting up close in the forward rush. Both some drive rush. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Links it. Connects with the throw. Player 1 adds a bit of OD spice. I can't believe it. All in with they are done. Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. Gets carried to the corner. There's a change of sides. gets out of the corner. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Knockdown. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Checks them with the projectile. All right, what's coming up next? Nails the anti-air. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Knockdown. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 can't use any more drive without burning up. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Impact's a no-go. Ends the meter. Open in there. Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Who's going to start things off? Absorbs down to the wire. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Punish is there with the drive impact, really laying on the pressure. Had the radar up and running. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Do they have enough drive gauge? Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. Awesome! Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Jump. A quick breather. Player 1 springs forward. KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. That's a counter. Quick medium poke. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Medium kick into. Forward rush. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Gotta do better than that. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? A real test of nerves here. Fireball adds a bit of OD spice. How did they anticipate that jump in? Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. The first round begins. No time to save that. Ooh, what a smart throw. Roughing up the body. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Saw that low heavy coming. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Strings it all together. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Knockdown. Life Eagle KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? Awesome! Throws a fireball. Going in, springs forward with the drive rush. Dashes up. Can they create an opportunity? Forward rush! KO! Well, listen, when you're locked in,
Fighting ground. 1-on-1.
what stage will they choose? The stage is set. It's time to select a character. Open those shutters. We're ready to fight. What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. All right. They trade. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. The deck, nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Gets a risky puff in. Gets the combo. Awesome. Barely blocks the jump in. It's a good spot to use the super. Racer hits within a seed range. Player 2 just put themselves on equal footing with that super. Nobody blinks. Dashes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Lifeline zone. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Dashes up. Close them. What's next? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Solid combo. Takes a trip. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Awesome! Checks with a medium kick. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Big counter. Jump KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Pokes with a medium kick. Who's going to start things off? Blocks the low heavy. Sandblast. Scrapping it out up close. Awesome. Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump. The Pale Rider hits. Now they've got him trapped. How are they gonna get out? Player 1 will need to use their meter here wisely. One chance here may end this match. Solid anti-air. Are we gonna all in with a rush? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. That amazing never say die attitude got them the win. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. The first round begins. No time to save that, rushes that off and keeps going. Flash nut. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Big counter. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Holds out with the block. All right, what's coming up next? Life lead opens up. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The jump-in is denied. They trade. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Breaks the block with a throw. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 1 needs to use the willing to risk it for the overdrive. KO. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.